Hello and welcome back to Mr. Adelman's fantastic geometry class. Today we're going to continue talking about proving triangles are congruent to each other. Today we're going to talk about what's referred to as side angle side congruence, or abbreviated, that's SAS. What side angle side congruence says: if two sides and the included, and I'm going to highlight that, the included angle of one triangle are congruent to two sides, and the included angle, it's going to be very important, of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So let me read that again. If two sides and the included angle of one triangle are congruent to two sides and the included angle of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So a couple things. First of all, what the included angle is referring to, if we take a look at our example down here. We have a measure of a segment here. Okay, we know that what line segment AC is, and we know what line segment AB is, and they refer to the angle in between the two segments that we're referring to. The angle in between those two segments is referred to as the included angle. So it's the angle that's included between two segments. So you need to make sure that that is congruent to an included angle in another triangle. So let's take a look at how we would name these two triangles. So let's first take a look at our segments. I'll start over here at segment AC. We see that that is 4 inches, and what we need to do is take a look over here at this triangle, and we see that segment YZ is also 4 inches, so they are congruent. And then let's take a look at segment AB is 5 inches, and if we look over here, XY is also 5 inches, so we say that AB is congruent to XY. So now we know that we have two sides, so we know we can use the, we have a side and a side. What we need is the included angle. So let's take a look. Right here, we see that angle A is 40 degrees, and it is in between the two segments that we're referring to, and we see that angle Y is 40 degrees, so we say that angle Y is 40 degrees. So angle A and angle Y are congruent to each other. So now what we have to do is go ahead and name this. So again, we're going to start off by just naming one of the triangles, and I'll start with the triangle on the left. That is triangle ABC. And you should know that when you name a triangle, you just make the triangle symbol and then name the 3 vertices. And we went in alphabetical order in this case. And so now we have to find out what triangle that's congruent to. And please do not get sucked into the trap of just naming this also in alphabetical order. It does not always work that way. So let's take a look. I think last time we went over this, we showed that we started at A, we went to B, and that was over this 5-inch segment, and then from B we went to C, and then C went back to A. So we have to start with what vertices corresponds to the vertice A. And in this case it's actually easier because A is the 40 degree. If we didn't have that, we would have to go with the whatever's in between, or the end point of the segment that is 5 inches. So we're going to go right here, we're at Y, so I know that it's angle Y is going to be what starts us off. And then you have to decide which way to go. Over here we went to B, which was along the 5-inch segment. So we're going to go and do the same thing and go along the X. And then from X, we're going to go along the segment that we don't know the value of, and it doesn't actually matter for our purposes. And then that's going to bring us to Z, and then a Z to Y is going to be along the 4-inch segment. So we're just going to follow that right around. So we went Y, we started at Y, and then we go to X, and then we're going to follow that up to Z. And now we know that AB corresponds to YX, BC corresponds to XZ, and AC corresponds to YZ, as well as the angles A corresponds to Y, B to X, and C to Z. So that is how you would name that these two triangles are congruent, and we would say these are congruent by SAS Congruence. Yep. That's all we have for today. I hope that was fun and informative, and we will see you real soon. Take care. Goodbye.